Good morning, everybody. This is our astrology weather forecast for October 19th, 2025. And we have still got that good energy of Mercury and Mars conjunct in a nice trine to the North Node. And we have also got an in conjunction between the Sun and Saturn today. So the Moon is in Libra, and that gives us that baseline of wanting cooperation. Competition is not what soothes us. Cooperation is, with Moon in Libra. It makes the most sense to achieve balance rather than first place. And that is supporting the Sun Saturn in conjunction, where we are taking stock of what we owe. What are we responsible for? What needs to be filled in? Um, do we need to shoulder more? And is that in service to something legit? Or are we choosing to shoulder more so we can escape guilt or a broader responsibility for taking responsibility for our life? A lot of times we do things we don't want to do with this in conjunction so that we can blame somebody else or the world around us for our inability to move forward. So we have to decide, am I going to stay in a hard place, because that's easy. I know that seems like a paradox, but we're looking at an in conjunction because we don't have to learn. We don't have to grow. We don't have to work our way out of a paper bag if we're trapped inside of it. So we can feel frustrated. We can feel bound. And really, like, we are, we're not as effective as we want to be. We might even feel diminished or diminutive. It has us looking, you know what it is? It's like that, it's that moment in history that's in conjunction. I don't know, I have a really young audience, but a long time ago, when I was young, there was this moment in time in Chinese history where a lot of students stood up to the powers that be, and they made a difference. It did cost them, but in the long run, it was worth it. That's what we deal with this in conjunction is, do I play it safe? Sometimes that is the right answer. It depends on what's going on in your life. Or do you really decide, I'm going to risk it all because I see that it's worth it? Depends on what it is that you're going towards, what it is that you want to manifest in your reality. Saturn is that manifestation of the apparent reality of things. So, with the conjunction of Mercury and Mars today, this is energetic problem solving, getting to the bottom of things, and rooting out what is what is an issue, what is a problem, getting to the bottom of something so we could start again. Conjunctions are the beginning of something. And with these in Scorpio, we are concerned with what is disempowering, what's underneath, what is the tail that's wagging the dog here. And it's a few days of looking very closely in our own lives at what do we need to put some energy into fixing or solving. And it can also make us mouthy, and it can make it hard to sleep. We can run our mouth and we run our minds, and hopefully we're saying and thinking things that are effective. Sometimes it's just volume. That's why we can spout off. We just need to get it out with this conjunction. It's a good thing that it is in a good aspect to the North Node, because that getting it out does tend to produce a new and better, um, mm, no, I don't want to say better, a new result. So we can use our power very constructively today and our influence if we are thinking, if we are just spouting, if we're just having the energy show up as mental or verbal diarrhea, we don't increase our credibility. We don't really solve anything, but we definitely get heard. So it can be effective or it can be wasteful. Depends on what you do with it. So I will check in with you guys later today. Have a good day.